Welcome to this 2-minute travel blog where our mission is to inspire travel. We are headed back to Sapphire Beach on St. Thomas for a few weeks. I wrote the following one morning the last time I stayed there exactly 4 years ago. We were awakened at 4 this morning by the premature crowing of a red-hook, free-range rooster. He made a sharp cock-a-doodle-doo sound with sufficient navigational capabilities to encircle the 36 hurricane-proof units of our condo complex, jam its way through the screen on our patio door, and permeate the thick pillow in which I had buried my head in the hope of sleeping long enough into the morning that the previous night's rum punch would have adequately filtered through my liver. The crowing and punch mix ratio induced sporadic sleep after that and was only slightly softened by the sound of salt water lightly lapping the sandy Sapphire Beach. Finally, the sun climbed up over the silhouette of St. John's Island and triggered the air conditioners to kick on loudly. And the other would-be slumbering tourists eventually acquiesced and started their oppressively loud yoga routines and boisterous recounting of their previous night's activities. And the chickens and chicks went about the morning duties now, under the watchful eye of the still proud but more subdued rooster. Later in the day, when the memory of the rooster was hours in the past and the need for sleep had come and departed with the afternoon tide, we heard a familiar, intermittent crowing. This was different in pitch and tenacity, due perhaps to the position of the sun or underdeveloped confidence, and it was muffled by the sound of the listless motives of beachgoers. And I couldn't help but wonder, why now? Why not lash out earlier today at the premature hour his rooster brother had chosen? I almost felt sorry for the poor rooster. Even if he were an extraordinarily talented rooster, which by his position we can only guess he isn't, he would never get any respect here in the mid-afternoon, with the music blaring, the sunbathers laughing, the motorboats motoring, the surf rolling in at an amped-up decibel level. And even if he did get attention, what would be the point? The chicks and the chickens are already awake. And then my mind starts to wander with the empathetic thoughts of the obvious disadvantages to his station in life, like sleep deprivation and fear of missing out, and being audibly taunted at dawn and having his chicken brain REM sleep interrupted. And then it hits me. Which one of us is in worse condition? The poor rooster that is relegated to a career of crowing on the humble, ratings-poor, acoustically inferior second shift? Or the guy with apparently nothing better to do with his time than to muse about it?